Hi guys, Glenn Anderson here. So I just want to talk about a subject I love very much, trap bar deadlifts. I love trap bar deadlifts. I don't do them very often though because I do strongman, and in strongman you mainly want to focus on your regular deadlifts, so that's what I try and do. Although trap bar deadlifts I think are good for like replicating car deadlifts, because sometimes in a competition when you've got a car deadlift, sometimes the handles will be to the side. So if you've got a big trap bar deadlift, then that will help your car deadlift. I have had a couple of competitions before where I've done a car deadlift and the handles have been to the side. Sometimes the handles will be in front, sometimes they'll be to the side. If they're to the side like that, then trap bar deadlifts are good. So trap bar deadlifts, I mean, a lot of people think they're useless, but I think they do have their place in some ways. I mean, you're still lifting weight off the floor, but I just love trap bar deadlifts. I think they're awesome, really. You know, to just lift some big arse weight. And the main reason I love them is because obviously I can lift more on a trap bar than I can on a regular bar. Most people will find they can lift more on a trap bar. And I think there's three main reasons for that. Now, I lifted today 700 pounds on a trap bar. Recently I did 650 pounds on a regular bar. So I've lifted 50 pounds more on a trap bar than I did on a regular bar. Now, if I was to turn these handles and make the handles higher, I could probably lift even more, maybe 750 if I had the high handles. Now, I think the three main reasons that you can lift more on a trap bar. Reason number one is most trap bars will have higher handles, so straight away you're lifting it high, you're decreasing the range of motion. Reason number two, I think it's got something to do with the centre of gravity, because if you lift with a regular bar, the weight is in front of you, whereas with a trap bar, you're inside the weight, so you're much more central, and it just is safe on the lower back, and you can just pull more, and it's more, you can use more legs as well and stuff. And the third reason as well, one of the reasons why I think I can lift more on a trap bar, is that with a trap bar, it's very hard to get the weight going, but once the weight gets going, you can normally finish to the end. And I'm very strong off the floor. I'm good at getting lifts off the floor. I mean, if you look at my 650 deadlift video, which you can find on my channel and all, if you watch that video back, you'll notice that I'm strong off the floor, but once I get above the knees, I struggle at lockout. So my lockout is weak on a deadlift, but I'm strong off the floor. Now with trap bar deadlifts, that doesn't really matter, because I'm strong off the floor, I can already get the weight moving. So once I've got the weight moving, I can generally finish it out, because with a trap bar, I find that the start of the lift is harder than finishing it, and because I'm strong at the start, once I get that bar in motion, I can finish it. So I think they're the three main reasons why you can lift more on a trap bar than you can on a regular bar. So like I said, I've done 650 recently on a regular bar, and I've done 700 pounds a day. You can find that video on my channel as well. My best lifts, I've done 300 kilos or 660 pound deadlift on a trap bar on the low handles. My best is 325 kilos or 716. I did that a couple of years ago. I've not done trap bar deadlifts for a long time, so I'm just curious to see where I was and if I could still pull in the 700s, and I've got 700 today, so quite pleased with that. So yeah, like I say, you know, whatever you think of trap bar deadlifts, you know, I mean, I think they're a good lift. I do think they're worth doing, but you know, if you're doing strongman, probably be better to do them sparingly and work on your regular conventional lift, because in a competition, you know, it's going to be something along the line to that. You're not going to get a trap bar deadlift in a competition, but I think trap bar deadlifts is a really cool lift to do every once in a while. So that's my take on trap bar deadlifts.